How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to another Grand Archive video here on Red Zone Rogue. It's here, it's finally here. Grand Archive, my Kickstarter order is finally here. Just hit the camera, I don't care, we're gonna keep rolling. I basically have already partitioned out my Kickstarter order. I've opened up a booster box because I could not help myself. It is so cool, I'm so excited for this. So before we get started, we're gonna dive into it. Not open up everything, but we're gonna open up a couple booster boxes. We're gonna take a look at the starter decks. Not an entire review, but kind of give you my idea on whether or not I think it's worth it for you to pick up a starter deck or maybe some booster boxes. And of course, like the video, comment, subscribe. Also check out the Red Zone Rogue online store because I do have a collaboration with both a very, very good friend and a Grand Archive artist with playmats and some sleeves that are gonna be on the way. We'll talk about that more in just a second, but before we start, I want to say one very, very important thing. Grand Archive is a game that is just now launching its Kickstarter product, and as such, these are very sought after and very expensive. I implore you to not give in to FOMO. These products are going to be scalped and very expensive on the secondary market, and unless you have the means to purchase them, I would recommend waiting for the Alter Edition, which is more or less the exact same thing as what we're going to be looking at today with a couple different, changes here and there. So if you like what you see today, you don't already have it, and you don't want to spend like the, kind of outrageous pricing for some of these boxes, then I implore you to just wait for the Alter Edition, which launches, I believe, in April. So it's not that much further away. So just hold on, just wait. Don't give in to the FOMO and just snatch up that Alter Edition, which will go and help both the Grand Archive company as well as your local game stores. However, the starter decks don't seem to be that expensive right now, so that is something that you might want to take a very close look at. So let's dive in. This is really exciting. This is a long time coming. We have official collaboration card in this set. Ooh, it's spicy. Let's do it. All right, so before we get officially started, I do want to point out this lovely, gorgeous playmat, which is our Red Zone Rogue and Hanh collaboration playmat. Hanh is one of the many talented Grand Archive artists, and personally, one of my favorite. And that's not just because she's a really good friend of mine. No, she's absolutely fantastic, as you can see here, featuring 3 of our original characters. We have Vea, we have Etoile, which is a character that Hanh designed with me, as well as Katsumi. And Katsumi is very important because not only is she our first original character, but she's also the character that is featured in the Grand Archive set with the name Korhazi Courier. She doesn't have the unique affix, but she is featured here. And we also have the good old Red Zone Rogue collaboration credit down there. Super excited for this card. Our very first collaboration card. This is an uncommon in the booster set and a really good one too. So this is a card that we want to keep an eye out for because we want a full playset of this, because this is a card that we're going to be running in Fire Assassin. Oh, so good. So good. So that's how we're going to start this off. We're going to be looking for Korhazi Couriers. This playmat, by the way, if you would like the signature edition of this playmat, it is available right now on redzonerogue.com. Links in the description down below. It is a very limited playmat. Once they're sold, I will reprint them, but not with the Hanh signature. It was just to celebrate the launch of Grand Archive. So keep that in mind. I think we still have maybe half of them left, 20 something. But yeah. Let's get started talking about Kickstarter stuff. So the first thing is booster boxes. I have 11 booster boxes from my Kickstarter pledge. I opened up one already, so I have 10 more to open. We're going to open up 2 of them in today's video. We also have the Prelude Starter Kit. Now, I got 4 of these with my pledge. I did open up one of them already just to kind of check it out and see how it is. And of course, we're going to show off those decks momentarily. I'm going to keep one of these decks sealed and also going to give one away for our 15,000 subscriber celebration giveaway. So stay tuned for that in the coming days or weeks or so. But yeah, we're going to give away one of these during our 15K celebration because I want you to play Grand Archive because I think it's awesome. So now, this starter deck product, I think, is actually very, very good, especially if you can get it at a good price. And I would say about $40 or less. And at $40 or less, I highly recommend it. You have 2 well-built decks with staples, as well as 4 little Prelude booster packs that have cards that you can find in the main booster set, but they're more tailored here to be more specific to Lorraine and Rye to upgrade these decks in particular. And here is like the full deck lists here. You have a lot of play sets, which is really, really good. It's what I love about good starter decks. You have actual play sets of cards to make the decks coherent and make them actually functional and playable, and they totally are. So let's take a quick look at those and then show off a couple other Kickstarter stuff and then get to the booster box opening. All right, so here are the 2 decks, the Lorraine deck and the Rye deck. But before we look at them, I want to show off another thing that the Prelude Starter Deck Kit comes with. It comes with a Sylvie and Xander pack. Now, these are not randomized. You always get these 6 cards, and that is because these are the cards that would have been unique to the Sylvie and Xander starter decks if they had made Sylvie and Xander starter decks for the Kickstarter edition. Ultra Edition will have a Sylvie deck, but it will not have a Xander deck. And we'll talk about that when we get our Ultra Edition product, but these are the cards that come with this. They come with every single Prelude Starter Kit pack, and you have a Sylvie Loved by All, a Xander Blinding Steel, Flute of Taming, Orb of Choking Fumes, Caliburn of Silencing, and the Seed of Nature. And once again, these are unique cards that you can only get in this Prelude Starter Kit, and as such, you might just want to pick it up just for these cards, and some of them, like the Caliburn of Silencing, are very, very good. You also get a couple other unique cards that are in the actual decks. So for example, the level 3 champions themselves, Rye Stormseer and Lorraine Crux Knight, can only be found in these particular starter decks, at least for now. And there's a couple other cards too that you want to keep an eye out on, like Endura and Arcanist's Prism. They also, like I said, come with full play sets of some staples, like Library Witch here. You get a full playset of Library Witch, an absolute staple for Grand Archive. And you get 2 of the dungeon guides per deck, which is another really, really good staple. So you get 2 here in the Rye deck, and you also get 2 in the Lorraine deck. So if you're just playing by yourself, buying this gets you a full playset of dungeon guides, which is really, really sweet. You also get a lot of multiples of other cards, like 3 Magus Disciple, another staple. You get stuff like 3 Impassioned Tutors. A lot of the cards here that are either rare or uncommon are actually pretty hard to pull in booster packs. So it's quite good that you get full playsets, like this Creative Shock. It's another great one. Getting a full playset of Fireballs is great. Ignite the Soul. You only get 1 Power Overwhelming here, so you do have reasons to still buy booster packs and upgrade your deck here. But this is a very, very playable deck right out of the box. Like, it comes with a full playset of Arcane Blast, which is your finisher here, dealing 11 damage to the opposing champion. Very, very strong. Another full playset of Arcane Disposition, full playset of Arcane Sight. So yeah, these decks are very playable, and I have played them against each other. They're very fun. They're very fun. So you have the Lorraine deck here. You get the Lorraine Crux Knight. Clarent is one of the unique cards in here, as well as the Prismatic Edge. You also get full play sets of great stuff like the Honorable Vanguard, just a common, but it's a very, very good one and definitely a staple. You get some other really good stuff like Banner Knight. You get your 2 dungeon guides, like I said. Let's see, Weaponsmith is a really, really good one in the deck. The 3 Dream Fairies is very, very nice. This is an incredibly powerful card, and it is a rare. Also, art by Hutchison. Shout out, yo. Shout out. But yeah, no, like I said, very, very playable. You know, you get 3 of Crux Sight, multiples of other cards. Here's your 1 of Spirit Blade Dispersion, which is a rare. Yeah, just great stuff. I highly recommend these decks if you can find them at a good price. Don't, like I said, don't pay crazy gouged prices for this. But if you can get it around $40 or less, I highly, highly recommend it. If you can get it even cheaper than that, go for it. Like, just buying this is a great way to start playing Grand Archive because you have 2 ready-to-play decks right out of the box, and they are good and fun decks. The Rye deck is very combo-y, kind of like if you're familiar with like Storm for Magic the Gathering and that kind of stuff. It's very, very combo-y. You want to do a lot of spells in one turn, build up your character's level, and you can either like fireball your opponent or blast him with an 11 damage Arcane Blast. Really, really sweet. Whereas the Lorraine deck is more of an aggro tempo kind of deal where you just want to play a bunch of units and attack your opponent and just, you know, win through unit victory or attacking with Lorraine herself, because she's quite strong. So let's show off a couple of the other Kickstarter things. We have this metal Lorraine that I got for being a Kickstarter backer. I backed it at the Diamond tier, I believe it was called. Let's take it out of the thing, actually. It's really cool. It's actually really cool. The edge feels quite sharp, so you're going to be careful there. So my number is 211 at a 1285. Really cool. Really, really cool. So I dig this quite a bit. This is going to go in the background display of our videos. We're going to be adding an entire dedicated Grand Archive shelf because, if you're watching this far, Grand Archive might just end up being my second game that I cover here on Red Zone Rogue. It's still going to be like 90% Flesh and Blood, maybe even 95% Flesh and Blood, but I think Grand Archive is going to be my second game. We have the Kickstarter promotional cards as well as the Kickstarter Lorraine Blademaster promo card. We'll open these up in just a second because I do have the Kickstarter Playmat. Now this is the one that all of the Kickstarters get, I believe, as long as you got a certain amount, you got this one. It's very plain. It just has like the zones here, and it has the like the actual Grand Archive in the background. So we're gonna have to like leave this one flat at some point so it'll flatten out. We're gonna keep using our lovely mat right here. But we also bought, I also got this one too, because you gotta I had to at least get one waifu mat. So here we go. We have the, I think this is Rallying Call or something like that with Lorraine on it. Because of course. And this will be added to my massive collection of Grand Archive playmats that I already have. So yeah, lovely, absolutely lovely. Another thing that we got as part of our Kickstarter pledge is this Grand Archive Lorraine deck box. This is the Lorraine Blademaster deck box. I've shown this off on my channel before. It's nice. It's a really nice deck box. I got it for free because I backed it at such a high tier. But this is what it is, basically. I'm going to leave this one sealed. It's going to go on the background display. So this is the one that I'm actually using, just so you can see it does have like the Lorraine art inside. Very, very pretty. And here we have some of my other Grand Archive stuff, including all the super rares that I opened in that first box. What else? That's basically it. If you would like to see, really quick, the box that I opened up off screen, if you want to see the hits from that, as well as the cards, like the big hits that I opened up from the packs that came with this, because like I said, the starter decks do come with 4 Prelude booster packs that are 9 cards that are like very selected, that are cards that fit good into Lorraine and the Rye. So I opened up, this is my ultra rare for my booster box. The Majestic Spirit's Crest, which is pretty sweet. And here's some of my foils. Once again, huge shout out to Hanh because she did the art for Library Witch, and I pulled a foil one. It's so gorgeous. Look at that, dude. It's so sweet. I also pulled a foil Bauble of Abundance, which is a big, big hit. This is a common, but this is a very, very played common, so very happy to get that. And we got another common, Reckless Slash. You only get about 3 foils per box. Foils are actually very, very hard to pull, so getting staple foils is a big deal. Like this Library Witch is very, very nice. And then I also got Orb of Glitter, super rare. This is from the Prelude Starter Deck booster packs, and you can tell because it has a K right here. That K right here is on the rares and super rares from the Kickstarter Prelude booster packs that you can only get in the starter decks. So I got a super rare Orb of Glitter. I also got a Galahad. I actually got 3 super rares in the 4 packs. It's pretty crazy. And here's a regular Galahad to compare, because I also pulled a regular Galahad in my booster box. So we have that. We have a Ghost of Pendragon. Once again, shout out to Hanh. I said prolific Grand Archive artist. She's just great. And then, so yeah, got a Ghost of Pendragon. But once again, this is from the Prelude little booster packs. And then we also have a Spirit Blade and Soul, Power Overwhelming, Reckless Conversion, Avalon. The Avalon here is extended border. That is in all of the Kickstarter booster boxes. They will all have the extended border. The Alter Edition, same art, will not have the extended border. It'll have like the regular border. Lightweaver's Assault and Beseech the Winds. And like I said, I pulled three of the super rares here in the Prelude starter deck packs. Do not factor that into your account. You might not get any. I just got super lucky. So, all right. So we are like a solid like 15 minutes in. Let's start opening some stuff up. All right, let's start opening some stuff up. So we have these. These are the promo packs. These are not random. You just get them. So we're gonna open them up. Of course we're gonna open them up. I fully intend with my Grand Archive booster boxes. Like I said, I have about 10 left. I fully intend on opening almost all of them. So here we have the Arcanist's Prism. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the card that comes in the Rye starter deck. Same with the Clarent Sword of Peace. Comes in the Lorraine starter deck. This card's annoying. This card is so annoying. We have Endura, Scepter of Ignition. Once again, another starter deck card. Prismatic Edge. Once again, another starter deck card. So these are like foil versions of those starter deck cards, and I believe they are currently the only way to get these in foil. As well as the alternate art extended border Library Witch. Beautiful, beautiful. But you know what? I don't know. I don't know. Comment down below which Library Witch do you like better? The Honshu Library Witch or the Promo Library Witch? And here we can show them both foil. Yeah. Which one do you like more? I'm inclined to like the Honshu one more because, you know, she's my friend and the art is really good, but this one's like, it's really good too. So anyway, there's that. We're gonna have a lot of fun in this video. Like, so if you're expecting me to like blaze through this all, no. We're gonna enjoy this because I've been waiting for this for a long time. And then here is the Kickstarter Lorraine Blade Master promo card that I think you had to have, is it gold or diamond tier or higher to get this card? Or was it a money, like you had to spend X amount? I don't remember, but all I remembered is like, yo, I want that. I want that promo card. So here it is. We have the Lorraine Blade. Oh, dude, it's really cool. Lorraine Blade Master. It's definitely got a vibe, you know? It's got like the really dark background, but like the foiling is so good. The card quality in Grand Archive is actually just insane. It's insane. It has better card quality than some AAA games that I've seen. And yeah, it's remarkable. So with all of that said, let's go hunt for some Korhazi couriers. I have 2 booster boxes kind of squared away here. We have 1 box here and then another one that's just gonna require me to reach pretty far. So we have these 2 boxes here. Let's open these up. Oh, dude, I'm so stoked. Like when I got my order today, when UPS dropped it off, I just immediately opened up one of these. So I don't think there's an easy way. I think it's actually like pretty sturdy. So there we go. All right, let's go, dude. I'm so stoked. I am so stoked. I want to leave the boxes in pretty good condition because, once again, we are going to be making a background display for our regular talking head parts of the videos. So, yeah. So here we go. Booster box. If you haven't seen my other booster box, which you probably have, the one that Weebs of the Shore sent me, I'll still run down really quick. So every single booster box comes with a spirit pack. This one should have 2 of every single spirit in the game, and this is for deck construction and limited play. So you're able to play this limited. You can draft and play sealed with Grand Archive, but you'll also need these to build decks because you'll need your Spirit of Fire, Water, and Wind. So every single booster box comes with one of these, so they're not really like rare or anything. You get 2 per box. So we'll just set those off to the side and let's get cracking. One thing to note, I have spoken, well, a lot with the devs. We're going to zoom in a little bit here. But they told me that in regards to these packs in particular, that they understand that the packs are kind of a pain in the butt to open, and that they want to make them better for the Ultra Edition. And by want to, they literally just told me, they're like, hey, they're going to be easier to open for Ultra. So you always have a champion as the first card, which is great. Champions are not chase cards unless they're the collector versions, but they're functionally the same, right? And just, oh, the art, the quality is so good. It is so good. Grand Archive is, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Channel the Wind, this is another Honshu piece of artwork. Sort of seeking uncommon. So you get a bunch of commons here, and then you get 2 uncommons, and then we get a rare Disintegrate. Oh my god. Nice. That was a good way to start. Yeah, and because of that, the commons and uncommons are actually like pretty hard to get. You will not get a full play set of commons and uncommons from a single box. Because I know, I have opened up a single box, and there are uncommons, like the Korhazi Courier here, that I did not pull a single time in a booster box. So even the uncommons are kind of hard to get. Merlin Memory Thief. This is a card that I spoiled for Grand Archive. Absolutely lovely. If you're watching Soledar and Alan, hey, hit me up. Maybe I'd like to do that again for your next set. We have Energetic Beast Bonder as our uncommon. Yo, Giant Tortoise! It's so cute. And a Lakeside Serpent. This is the first Lakeside Serpent I've ever gotten. That's kind of cool. And like I said, the rares are like pretty hard to get. They're actually rare, right? You know, a lot of other card games, rares are just like, yeah, whatever. You get a bunch of them. But in this one, rares are pretty rare. And they will actually make up the bulk of your deck. Super rares are also very good. Ooh, we got a foil. Foils are big hits. This is a foil refurbish. Put 2 durability counters on target sword weapon you control. Interesting. So we'll put that down here in the hit section. Then we have a uncommon Sudden Snow, a Safeguard Amulet, and a rare Command the Hunt. I just gotta say, the art is incredible. Okay, I'll say this right now. And I have a little bit of bias because one of my really good friends does art for this. And 2, I have my own collaboration card in the set. But my opinion of this, those things like happened after I kind of got into Grand Archive. But I really do think that this is probably my favorite anime style game out there. We have Clean Cut, Mana Limiter, which is actually a pretty sweet uncommon, and then Anger the Skies, which is a rare. I do believe that one comes in the starter deck. But yeah, basically, if you're curious how any of that stuff happened, I think Honshu ended up becoming an artist for Grand Archive after the Kickstarter had already finished, or maybe it was like during the Kickstarter or something like that. I remember she did some like fan art for the competition, like for like a fan art competition thing, and they were very impressed by her art because she did like a sketch or a doodle, and her doodle was like amazing, like legit. Strike from the Mist. Oh, dude, let's go! Korhazi Courier, that's number 2. We really want to get a foil one. And Bauble of Mending. We're gonna put the Korhazi Courier down here. I'm gonna put the other one that I opened up from the other box here. We're gonna count the Korhazi Couriers. Hey, it's a big deal for me, all right? It's a big deal for me. And then this, the Korhazi Courier, I, really was digging Grand Archive. I thought they were doing some really cool stuff. The art was great. I playtested the game, had some interviews with the devs, playtested even more, and I just absolutely love the game. And I was chatting with Soledar, one of the main guys from Grand Archive, and he was like, hey, your character's really cool. Would you like to do a collaboration with us? And I was like, yeah, I would. Yo, we got another super rare Galahad. This is my 3rd Galahad. I said his name 2 different ways. 2 different ways, like back to back. Anyway, yeah, so they asked me, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. And so we did it. I didn't pay them. They didn't pay me. It was just like a mutual collaboration because I already really liked the game, and they liked my character and my content. So yeah, it was easy. It was easy. And so I gave him a whole bunch of references to Katsumi, and we kind of like, I didn't really design the card. Ooh, Erratic Bolt. Don't have very many of these. I didn't really design the card, but I did have a little bit of say. So at the time we did that, most of the set had already been designed, but they had a couple extra slots. And they were like, okay, so it could be a rare, a common, or an uncommon. It can't be a unique character because we already have those cards already made. And I was like, okay, I think uncommon is probably the best medium. Fiery Momentum, I think this card's pretty sweet. Surveillance Stone, and Beseech the Winds, super rare. That's our second one total. Not in this box, just overall total. We'll probably end up with 6 to 7 super rares, by the way. We figured that uncommon is the best balance between power level and frequency that you would see it, because I wanted you to, if you bought a booster box of Grand Archive, I wanted you to have a decent chance of pulling our card. And the rares are actually, like we said, pretty rare. Ooh, we have a foil here. I can tell the cards moved a little bit differently. Once again, shout out to Hanh. Look at this. It's so good. Scry of the Skies. I love the Ignite the Soul. Looks like a little fire orb or whatever from Final Fantasy. Reckless Slash. Ooh, Fairy Whispers, uncommon. So this is an uncommon foil. Really pretty. Nice. So that's our second foil. We have Seer's Sword, uncommon. Strapping Conscript. Love the art on that one. And then another Disintegrate. Yo, that's actually pretty good because I don't have, before this box, no Disintegrates. So yeah, and then I chose the class, and I also chose the element. So I chose Fire Assassin because, I mean, of course I did. Red Zone Rogue, of course I chose Fire Assassin for obvious reasons. So yeah, and that's kind of it. They showed me the card, and I'm like, that looks awesome. I love the effect. It has like this loot effect and damage, which is exactly what I love. Melodious Flute is our uncommon. Water Resonance Bauble, and a Sword of Adversity is our rare. And yeah, so yeah, if you didn't know what the card does, it's quite good. It has stealth, and then on class bonus, if you're playing an assassin, when it hits, you draw a card and then discard a card, and if you discarded a fire card, then you can pick anything and deal 1 damage to it, which is very good. And the fact that it has stealth means you can just attack away, which is super nice. Yeah, it's like legitimately a good card. We have Arrow Trap, uncommon. Cry for Help, which is another one by Hanh, and I absolutely love this. I absolutely love this. And then we have, ooh, beautiful card. Cemetery Sentry. Really love the art in that one. Yeah, so one of the things that will be changing with the Ultra Edition is that I think it's like 12 cards or something. Like a handful of cards will have alternate art. So there will be art exclusive to this set, to the Kickstarter version. But functionally, it's almost the same. But the Ultra Edition will actually have 2 additional cards. So the version that will end up being cheaper will have 2 additional cards, which is pretty cool. We have Purge in Flames. I really like the art in this one too. Creative Shock. It's one that comes in the starter deck. Ooh, hello, Tactful Sergeant. Anyway, so that's some of the differences between the Kickstarter edition and what will be the Ultra Edition, which is cool. I mean, it kind of gives folks a reason to buy the Ultra Edition if you already bought a bunch of Kickstarter stuff, or the first edition. I guess is technically Kickstarter first edition. I don't know what you want to call this. They both work, first edition or Kickstarter. But so yeah, so if you don't have these yet, and like I said, don't buy into the FOMO. Hey, this is another card that did I preview this one or just got it in the art? I don't remember, but Merlin, yo. Spontaneous Combustion, Fire Resonance Bauble, very much on point there. And then a Spirit Blade Ascension, which is really cool art. Anyway, so like I'm saying, don't give into the FOMO. If you don't have the means to buy this and you don't really want the collectory aspect of it being like the limited first edition Kickstarter kind of stuff, just wait and buy the Ultra Edition. Both of them will have collector rares. This is one of my favorite cards, by the way, Kingdom Informant. It has stealth and floating memory, which is a key mechanic. Drawing cards, floating memory are the two most important things, in my opinion, to any Grand Archive deck just in general. Floating memory, drawing cards. Super important. We have Disorienting Winds uncommon. Ooh, Korhazi Lightblade, hello. And then a Sword of Avarice. Really cool. So yeah, and I know pre-orders are out at a lot of places for the Ultra Edition. Definitely go support your local game store. This pack is being a pain in the butt. Go support your local game store. If they're not carrying Grand Archive, ask them to carry Grand Archive. A lot of places are starting to carry it. The game is really starting to pick up popularity. There are tournaments firing off every weekend on the Discord. This is awesome. Like, Grand Archive is a game that's doing it. It's one of the few Kickstarter games, in my opinion, that I think can really get there. Outside of, like, all the people flipping it, which is what's happening right now, because people definitely backed the game to flip it, because that's what you do for Kickstarter games. Gleaming Cut, really good card. And then Tidal Sweep, ooh. There's another one by Hanh. Looks awesome. It's great work. But anyway, yeah, it's like, you know, people flip the Kickstarter games. It's just what happens, you know? That is just the thing. Ever since MetaZoo got big, that's just what happens. But there are a lot of people who genuinely love this game, myself included, and that's why I'm not flipping them. I am opening them literally right now before your eyes, because I want to play with these cards, and I want a full play set. I will be buying Ultra Edition, probably. Ooh, Clumsy Apprentice. I actually really like this card, too. I think it's a legit good card. Benevolent Battle Priest. I really like the art in this one. And then a Mist Resonance. I wasn't sure if I would like water as an element, but I actually really like Water Assassin. I think Water Assassin and Fire Assassin are two of the ones that I really want to build, as well as Fire Lorraine. I might do like Water Assassin and Fire Lorraine, so Water Xander and Fire Lorraine. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see and see what I pull and see what I need. We have Beast Bomb Boots as uncommon, Hasty Messenger, and ooh, yo, this one's cool. Karnwanan Shrouded Edge. This is a one of the Luxum swords for Assassin. Very cool. Yeah, I dig it. So yeah, that's kind of like the spiel. Once again, reiterate, don't give in to FOMO. Buy Ultra Edition, because it's like basically the same. The only difference between like Ultra Edition Merlin and this Merlin is like down here that says DOA first. It'll say like DOA Alter. That's literally the only difference. So yeah, like who cares? Who cares? Yo, oh my god, dude, this is beautiful. We have Empowering Harmony. So this is probably our third foil. Like I said, foils are really hard to get. This definitely gives me like magical girl vibes, right? Like for sure. It's really pretty. We also have Woodland Squirrels. It's uncommon Woodland Squirrels. It has a 0 cost 1/1. Come on. We have Jewel of Enlightenment and Shroud in Mist. Very cool. Like I said, I kind of dig the Water Assassin vibes there. We really want the foil Korhazi Courier. It's going to be really hard to pull. Like I said, the foils are super limited, and you know, only like less than 2,000 people backed this on Kickstarter. And even with like the multiple boxes that a lot of people got, there's not a lot out there. There's not a lot out there. I love the art on this one. But I love the assassin-y kind of stuff. Really dig it. I mean, obviously I dig the assassin-y stuff. Set the Traps. We have Poisson Dagger. Patient Rogue. Oh, let's go. This is one of my favorite cards, just because, you know, once again, for obvious reasons. Patient Rogue, and then Coup de Grace. Oh, this is a really good one, actually. I need Coup de Grace. This is what I need. It's a 4 cost. Prepare 4. You can remove 4 prep counters on Xander, and has class bonus on attack. If Coup de Grace was prepared, it gains crit 4, which means if an attack would be dealt damage with crit 4, double that damage unless opponent discards 4 cards. So this will just kind of casually do 8 base damage unless your opponent discards 4 cards. This card's nuts. That card is nuts. I need it. I need 4 of those. So hopefully I open up 3 more in my 9 more boxes. Well, I want to keep 1 box sealed. I want to keep 1 box sealed just for me, just for the display. But no, I'm just gonna keep 1 display. I want to keep 1 sealed. So I want to keep 1 sealed. I'll just buy Alter. If I don't open 3 more of those, I'll just buy Alter Edition. The only reason I would open just to pull another one of these is I already have the box, might as well just open it. Reckless Researcher, Ember Song, cool card, really cool card. And then Excalibur, Cursed Sword. It's a mage sword, so you get the bonus on both mage and well, no, it's just a mage sword. Yeah, I was like, mage sword, you get a bonus on mage and on sword. No. Class bonus on enter. Choose a player. That player gains control of Excalibur, but it's cursed and says whenever you materialize a card, deal 2 damage to your champion. Oof, that's a sweet one. But it's a 1/3, so you can attack with it 3 times to hopefully remove all those durability counters and get rid of it. So yeah, Excalibur's sweet. I definitely want to play it. I definitely want to play with it in my Rye deck. I think it's cool. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun building decks. You have so many options because you pick your element and you pick your class and you can kind of mix and match. Here's Terrasite. There is a site for every advanced element. So you saw in the starter decks we had the one for, what is it? We had Arcane Windrider Mage. Beautiful. And then, ooh, Lynette, one of my favorite cards. Very much like Lynette. She's really good. She costs 3, but she's only a 1/1. But if she has +3 health as long as the amount of cards in your hand is equal to the number of cards in your memory. Super weird. But also, your opponent's allies your opponent's control enter the field rested, so they can't attack immediately. It's only a rare. Very good card. I would love a foil Lynette. Yeah, and once again, Water Assassin. Gimme. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, Grand Archive is great. Grand Archive is great. It's so much fun to think about deck building. Oh, it's the sites. Yeah. All of the advanced elements have a site. Yeah. So there's Terrasite, Luxum site, or Lux site. Aqueous Enchanting is the card. Hey yo, got more squirrels. Squirrels. Ooh, this is a big chungus. We have Artificer's Opus, which is an 8-drop. Efficiency, which means it costs level less to play. So if you're playing Sylvie, and this is a Terra, so you'll basically have to be playing Sylvie right now. The higher level, the lower this costs to play, and it enters the field rested. It's a 4/8 though, and it has Cleave, which is not many cards have Cleave. When it attacks, all units. So it attacks all units a chosen opponent controls, and the attacks can't be intercepted. So it just hits everything. It's a big boy, large lad. Yeah, I do like Sylvie quite a bit. So from what I hear, there is no class that is totally garbage. Sylvie currently is kind of in the B-ish tier, not too bad. Lorraine and Xander tend to be among the higher tiers. So Rye and Increasing Danger. You love to see it. Ooh, Galantine. We're getting all the swords. Galatine, Sword of Sunlight. This is a sweet one too. This is actually a really sweet one. So it says, whenever you activate a sword attack card, put a durability counter on Galantine. So it's got it'll just increase so you can use it more times. And then it gets +1 for every 3 durability counters on it. So you can just play this early because it's in your memory deck. So you play it early and then just pump it up and then just start absolutely dunking on your opponent. It's kind of like a late game win con for warriors if you want to do more of a mid-range warrior deck. So this is our last pack of the first box. Yeah, just so much fun. We haven't pulled our ultra rare yet. All right, ultra rare, here we go. Each box typically has an ultra rare. Sometimes they don't, but they typically do. We'll see if we don't have an ultra rare here. So we have Aqueous Enchanting, our 3rd Squirrels. All right, here we go. It is, okay, cool. So this is an ultra rare. We have pulled the Grand Crusader's Ring, and then I also showed you the Crux one. So this one, ooh, Tome of Sacred Lightning. So this is the Arcane Ultra Rare. What's really cool about the Ultra Rares are, well, first of all, they're hard to get, right? You only get 1 per box, but you only ever need 1 because they go in your memory. I mean, not your memory, but they go in your your memory deck, Regalia deck. I don't remember what the full terminology is, but they go in your extra deck, right? And you can only have one of every card in your extra deck, so you only ever need one, which is really important. So if you got one of each, you're good to go. You're good to go. So goodbye booster box. Let's open up another one. Another one. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna do that. So as you can see, it should have a little element pack in there. So let's open this up somewhat gingerly. So there's the little element pack, or the pack that has our all of our spirit pack. And then we're just gonna leave the cards here. I'm just gonna put more cards on top of these. We're just gonna put more cards on top. Yeah. And then the other 8 boxes, yeah, we'll open them up. Maybe we'll do a live stream. Maybe we'll do some other stuff. But yeah, I'm stoked. I'm so stoked. Mage's Disciple, you know, and as we get to the other boxes, we'll probably go a little bit quicker through the commons here. Chill and Touch. We have Fishing Accident, very Ophelia-esque. We have Curved Dagger. Ooh, Poisoned Coating Oil. This card's pretty sweet. It's actually pretty sweet. So yeah, any of the extra deck cards, the memory deck or whatever it's called, you only ever need one, which is great. So just keep that in mind as you open up stuff. You're like, you don't need 2 poison coating oils, you just need 1. However, all of the other cards, you have a playset is 4, except for like, you know, champions and stuff. So we have Energetic Beast Bonder, another giant tortoise, you love it, and Excalibur. So like we don't need this. We don't need that Excalibur, unless you want to put it in multiple decks. Shout out to anyone who gets my like Excalibur reference. You're weeb, and we are brethren. Yes. Yeah. So let's just go. Swift Recruit, great card. Like that's a staple. Mage's Disciple, staple. What's great is a lot of like the staples are at the common and uncommon rarity. A lot of the rares are also like very, very good staple cards. And that's just like great for deck building. Attune with the Winds, because I legitimately think that you can build a very, very good deck with just rares and below. And then maybe like a couple super rares. You don't need a ton, which is a really cool thing for Grand Archive, because I was looking at all the super rares and I'm like, yeah, these are pretty good, but like, you know, a lot of decks you don't need them. You don't need them to be like 100% optimal, like probably, but you can kind of get away with it. I think we have Bubble Mage, really cute. Strike from the Mist, and another sword. We're getting a lot of these swords. Karnwanan, Shredded Edge. That one's just a rare one though. So yeah, what are we looking for? Well, we obviously we would love to get a collector rare. Those are like 1 in, I don't know, like 12 boxes or something, 20 boxes. They're pretty hard to get. There's a good chance that we will not, in all of the boxes that we have opened, which is going to be 12 total, because I have 11 Kickstarter boxes, and then the one that they sent me, which obviously, if you've seen the video, spoilers, I did not get a collector rare. Ooh, Intangible Geist. This is a pretty cool one. This is one of the super rares for the Crux element, which is great. Yeah. But collector rare, probably not going to open one. If we did, obviously, we would like Xander. Xander, please. Xander, please. Or Lorraine. I'll take a Lorraine too. And then Sylvie, and then Rye. I'm sorry, Rye. I like you, and I want to play your combo deck, but you're the lowest on the tier for me. It's my boy Xander. Oh, another Korhazi Courier. Let's go, dude. Well, it's pretty hard to pull, like 1 per box, maybe. We got 3. Melodious Flute and a Spirit Blade Dispersion, which is a pretty cool one. Look at the art in this thing. Looks sick. Looks absolutely sick. And so yeah, that's our 3rd Korhazi Courier. Getting there, we're getting there. Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, collector rares. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. No idea. I mean, there's a bunch of other cards that I would love just in regular foil. But we should probably focus on getting... I think we have a foil here. I can tell right here. It's fire. Oh, Hasty Messenger. It's still really cool, though. Look at that. Foil uncommon. The foiling is so good, dude. It is so good. We'll put that down here in that pile. Arcane Blast, Ghost Strike, and Ensnaring Fumes. I really like the art of this one. Yeah. She is just absolutely fumigated. 100% fumigated. Zanda, Prepared Scout. We have a Trusty Sneed, Library Witch, which is great. Love getting the Library Witches. You'll need a lot of them. If you have multiple decks, you'll need a lot of Library Witches because it's just an insanely good card. We have Seer Sword, Beast Bond Boots, and a Sword of Avarice. Getting some duplicity here. I really wonder how many boxes it's going to take to get like full play sets of like your commons and uncommons. Because once again, this is our 4th box technically. We opened up that one that Grand Archive sent me. Ooh, Intrepid Highwayman. I opened up 1 off screen and then 2 in this video. So this is the 4th box. And out of the 4 boxes, we pulled 3 Korhazi Couriers. So maybe it's going to be like 4 to 6 boxes to get a full play set of like, you know, commons and uncommons. Water Resonance Bauble, Purge in Flames, and then Spirit Blade and Soul with just awesome artwork. Very much like Lorraine. She is a very cool character. I know a lot of people really like Sylvie, but you know, I'm on the Xander and Lorraine. Xander's my boy. It's not just because he's an assassin. Okay, it is because he's an assassin. but I also like Lorraine. Actually, I really like Merlin too. Merlin's very cool. Honorable Vanguard, Fireball, great card. Clean Cut, pretty good. Mana Limiter, I do like that card. Ooh, Discordia, Harp of Malice, super rare. Very cool. Once again, getting the super rares is you want to get your super rares, and if I can just pull at least one of all of the the Regalia ones or the extra deck ones, you don't need more than that. You don't need more than that. So hopefully we just get singles of those, though we've already gotten multiple Excaliburs. Is this one got a foil in here? Maybe? I can kind of tell by the cards here. I don't know. We'll see. Chilling Touch. Love to see it. Empowering Harmony. Yep, we got it. We got Boars. Yo, look at our Boars. This is a really good limited card. It might make it into like your Sylvie decks, but it is a great limited card. We have Arrow Trap. Cry for Help. Ooh, look at this. Wind trifecta. And then Scattering Gusts with like this Gandalf dude. Yeah. So we got a common and uncommon. We haven't gotten a rare foil. And then in the box that I opened up off screen, it was all commons, though very good commons. If you remember the one that we opened earlier, like a month or 2 ago, we did get a rare foil. We got the slime. We got the blue slime. Which I still have. I still have all those cards. But I'm very much hoping for a spicy foil. Focus Flames, Seer Sword. Ooh, Uncover the Plot. Anytime I see some Luxem stuff, I'm very happy because that's the Xander advanced element. And I'd very much like to, get that all situated. Get it all situated. I'm very jealous seeing all the people pull like the number 1 out of 70 Xander collectors. I'm like, no, congratulations, but also no, I wish it were me. Tempest Silverback, this is a beater. This is a big beater. Second Wind, and then, ooh, hello. This is another triple wind pack. Weird. I think Wind Sylvie is really sweet. That's what I've been kind of like playing around with, like Wind Sylvie. As far as Wind goes, I think Sylvie and Lorraine are like the better of the Wind decks. Fire, you can do Fire for like almost anything. Fire is just so good. Fire Lorraine, Fire Xander, Fire Rye. Got some good fire stuff going on. Creative Shock, Conceal, and then, ooh, Conduit of the Mad Mage. Absolutely gorgeous. This is an interesting card. It's a ally that kind of like sticks around and then dies, but it has floating memory, which is cool. She like gets pumped up and then dies. So it's kind of like a ball lightning. If you're familiar with like old Magic cards, it's kind of like a ball lightning. There might be a better example though, because she gets powered up the more you play stuff, and then she dies. Love to see it. Chilling Touch, Empowered Harmony, Harness Mana. Interesting card. Really weird, interesting card. Beautiful art too. Strapping Conscript, Wind Resonance, and ooh, Dungeon Guide. Hello. Hello, Dungeon Guide. Very, very nice. Oh, those are just a rare. Dungeon Guide is a staple. It's a way to level up your champion faster than normal at kind of like a discounted cost almost. For the level 3 version at least. So yeah, Dungeon Guide's great. Dungeon Guide is great. I was gonna say good and great at the same time. But it is both. It's both. You have Increasing Danger, Fiery Momentum. Ooh, Arima, Gaia's Wings. This is a really, really cool Terra element ally. Very, very strong. Yeah, it just keeps coming back because it goes back into your memory when it dies. So as long as you don't like banish it from your memory, it just keeps coming back. We have Sylvie and Alan. Shout out to Hanh again. I don't know. I love the art in this one. It's not like a great card, but I still like it. I just think it's neat. Dewdrop Hairs, Deflecting Edge. I actually really like Juggle Knives. 1 damage, but like you get draw card, so it just replaces itself. I love cantrip effects. It's a cool card. We have Surveillance Stone, Piper's Lullaby, and Erupting Rhapsody Rare. Interesting card. Cool art. We have like 1/3 of the box. I was gonna say 2/3 and downgraded that to 1/3. I hope you're all enjoying this. Grand Archive is so good. Like I said, I think it's my favorite anime card game out there, and I honestly think it has the potential to be my second card game, just in general. I love the way it plays. The developers have good heads on them, and I love the art. It's got everything that you'd want. Hasty Messenger, Reckless Researcher. Ooh, Virtus, Gaia's Roar. I've pulled a couple of these guys already. He's a big boy. He's an 8/6, which is massive in this game. And also, I said everything you could want, but people will be like, what about organized play? Yes, that is the thing. They are doing that too. So, they are the smallest indie company that you can imagine, but they're really doing it. Like this game looks like it's made by like, Bandai or something, except, not, milking one of their existing IPs. Impassioned Tutor, beautiful. Focused Flames, another Lunette. Yo, let's go. 2 down, 2 to go. Lunette, not foil though. We still have our ultra rare, and we still have 1 more foil. So the spiciest packs are to come. What's really interesting is it looks like the ultra rare is going to be kind of in the same spot, which is on the right column, because the ultra rare was on our last pack, and our last pack of the first box was at the bottom of here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if it's just like this case, because I essentially got 2 sealed cases minus 1 box. So they had opened up 1 box and opened up 1 case and took out 1 box from it. Because I ordered a weird amount. I ordered 11. Increasing Danger, Fiery Momentum, Bauble of Mending. Yeah. No, there is a fire card that is very, very good. That it's kind of like a board wipe. It's like an attack, and it attacks has cleave, and it hits all your opponent's dudes. It's real good. It is real good. And I also can't wait for more people to get Grand Archive, start building decks to see where things evolve. We have a little mini set coming out this year, and I know they want to have more sets on the regular. We have another Galatine. All right. We're getting a lot of these. We're getting a lot of these super rare weapons. That's our second Galatine, and we have 2 Excaliburs. We're just amassing an armory here. Those cards are what you call trade fodder. But I won't know what I need to trade for until I open up at least 6 more of these boxes. 6 to 7. Love it. Intrepid Highwayman. I said that weird. Still love it. So Gaia's Songbird, Arcane Sight, and a Title Sweep. Ooh, nice. All right, we still have a couple more packs. Ooh, are we gonna get a foil ultra rare? Okay, we still have 1 more foil, and we have not pulled the ultra rare. We have literally 2 packs to go. So a couple things could happen here. We could get a foil ultra rare. We could just not get an ultra rare at all, or we could just have an ultra rare and a foil. This feels like there's a foil in this pack. So let's see. I mean, foil ultra rare would be so sick. Foil Grand Crusader's Ring is the spicy meatball. Oh, Backstab. It's still cool. I still like Backstab. So Backstab is our foil here. It's still nice. It's still nice. It's all right. We have Strike from the Mist. Oh, let's go. Another Korhazi Courier. Yo, let's go. Okay, so we have the full playset now. And then this is just a rare. Command the Hunt. All right, so we have now completed the Korhazi Courier Hunt. It is the last pack on the bottom right. If this has an ultra rare, that is weird. Once again, these are from the same case. Like these two boxes are from the same case. All right, it's either that or we don't get one at all, which would make me very sad. So let's find out. We have Bushwhack Bandit. All right, here we go. Curved Dagger, uncommon. Energetic Beast Bonder, uncommon. All right, here we go. It is an ultra rare, bro. Bro, it's at the bottom. It is, okay. All right, so let's see. We have 3 so far, so we could use the Terra one, and we could also use the, what's the other one? Terra, oh, the Luxem one. Yeah, we can use the Luxem one. No, it's the same one. Oh no, it's the exact same one. Okay, well, remember what I said about trade fodder. You know what? Still a lot of fun, and the fact that I got all 4 of my Korhazi Couriers. Let's go. Oh, it's so good too. Look at the art. Oh, it's so good. So thank you all for joining me for this grand adventure. We got a lot more to come. We're going to be making decks, maybe even playing with some of these on stream, maybe even opening up some more boxes on stream. I don't know. But in any case, please let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. This is a long video. It's probably like an hour or so. See you next time, everyone.